Happy 60th birthday, Miles. This is your old teammate, Joe Villarosa from the 78 to 81 Temple University men's gymnastic team. You probably remember me like these photos, but I look like this now. I created this video slideshow especially in honor of your birthday to let you know how impressed I am by you. To follow, please find some old school images of our time on Fred Turoff's team. Instead of me trying to sync the photos and images to my words, to conserve time, I decided to just create a voiceover and let the slides run naturally, so my comments may be out of sync with the photos a bit. Enjoy. There's several sections to this video. The first section includes photos of our team and other gymnastic candid pictures, which I'm guessing you haven't seen in some time, some of which you may never have seen. The second section includes photos exclusively of you, some of which have teammates in them as well. These photos were dug up from various sources like the Temple yearbook, newspaper clippings, photos I took of us competing in a couple of universities in Canada, and most of these photos I don't think you've ever seen before. The third section includes press that highlights your name and features Miles Avery. I've got a ton of team press, but this section focuses in on you. After all, it is your birthday. The fourth section is a hodgepodge of memorabilia of items ranging from EIGL tickets to scanned images of our actual team uniform to team rosters, team calendars, etc. The last section of this video includes just some various comments on Miles Avery from and by Joseph Villarosa. Miles, I want you to know how impressed I am by you. I remember meeting you in Gym 143 in McGonigal Hall in 1977 when you were a walk-on to the nationally ranked Temple University men's gymnastic team, and many of us didn't know who you were. I later discovered you were an inner-city star high school athlete that had 11 varsity letters in football, basketball, baseball, track, and gymnastics. I also learned you were from modest means, from a great and close-knit family, had strong street smarts, and rumor had it at one point were part of a North Philadelphia gang. In short, your background was not exactly that of your typical elite college gymnast. In my opinion, thanks to such positive role models as the legendary coach Fred Turoff, assistant coach Mark CJ, assistant Temple coach Chris Vasilou, and your high school coach, who with Coach CJ, I believe originally encouraged you to try out for the Temple team, I can see now that like the four named influenced you, you became a role model to countless male and female gymnasts, both young and old. After graduation, I remembered reading about your many accomplishments at Ohio State, where over 13 years your team won the NCAAs, you had several Big Ten championships, and 3 NCAA all-around champions, as well as over 24 All-Americans. I was thrilled in 1996 when you followed in Fred Turoff's footsteps and became the U.S. men's gymnastic Olympic coach. But what is even more amazing is you then coached the Olympic team 3 more times in 2000, 2004, and 2008. I then noted you were awarded many other honors such as NCAA Coach of the Year, U.S. Gymnastic Coach of the Year, and several Big Ten Coach of the Year awards. Then one day, out of the blue, while watching American Ninja on TV, there you were in Technicolor. Is there anything you cannot do, Miles. To me, the takeaway is this. It's not only what you accomplish that's important, but what I find truly inspirational is you came from a crime-ridden North Philadelphia city environment and from humble financial means. You entered Fred's elite gym as a walk-on to a nationally ranked gymnastic team, only to eventually eclipse many of us and succeed both in and out of the gym in so many unimaginable ways. Oh, and about that present? Well, consider this video part of your present. But more importantly, what I did is I gathered hundreds and hundreds of pages of press clippings, photos, team rosters, workout schedules, team brochures, event scores for every single meet you competed in between 78 and 81, and other memorabilia that I will soon share with you, your wife, Fred, and all Temple gymnasts. So happy 60th birthday, my old teammate. May your life continue to prosper. Thank God you had an amazing family who loved and supported you to this day. I feel they were also key to your success. In short, you came from humble roots and became a 4-time Olympic coach, a loving husband to a wonderful wife and 3 children, a successful gym owner, and a role model to countless athletes. Unlike many of your teammates, you didn't come from an affluent suburban home with private coaches and a private gymnastics club. In my opinion, you had to work harder than the rest of us while overcoming many unimaginable socioeconomic barriers. And though there was never any discrimination in Fred's gym, there were not many black gymnasts in collegiate gymnastics. But thanks to legends like yourself, Mario McCutcheon, and Wally Miller, rest in peace, to name a few, you collectively broke through these unseen barriers, and in doing so opened doors that helped the sport of gymnastics become more accessible to all Americans regardless of race or economic standing. In closing, I wanted you to know how much I respect you as a person, as a coach, as a positive role model to athletes and non-athletes alike. In my opinion, you did pretty good for an inner city walk-on to the prestigious Temple University men's gymnastic team. You did good, kid. I'm so proud of you and happy for you as well, and I'm also sure your other teammates and coaches feel the same way. Happy birthday, Miles. Love and respect.